Hey everybody, welcome back to Sensei Steve Says, hosted by Shiage Do Martial Arts. Today we're going to be working on some heavy bag drills to help give you some better power and to teach you how to get that push-pull rotation into your techniques. So the first thing we're going to start off with is a couple high-low punches. So it's going to be 2 punches high or 2 punches low. Okay? Now if you're doing this at home, you can do it you're going for about 2 minutes. And you can either have somebody just call out randomly high or low, or you can do it for yourself, whichever one, but you're going to keep moving and going for about those 2 minutes. What you want to do is have quick speed, but you want to pop your hips on that reverse punch to really get the extra punch going. Okay, so I've got a timer set for 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to give this a shot. It's going to be, remember, high-low punches. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. High, high, low, low, high, low, low, high, high, low, 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 high, high, middle, low, 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 high, high, low, 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 high, 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 low, 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 high, 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 low, 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 high, low, high, low, low, high, high, low, 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 high, high, low, low, high, high, low, 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 high, low, low. All right, got a minute left. Switch. Put your other foot forward. High, high, low, 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 high, 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 low, 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 high, low, low, high, low, low, high, 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 low, low, high, high, low, high, low, high, 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 low, 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 high, high, low, 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 high, high, low, 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 high, 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 low, low, high, low, high, low, low, high, low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low, 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 high. All right. The next one we're going to do, now that we're all warmed up, is we're going to do some pushing and pulling. So for this one, I've got a belt. It doesn't have to be your current belt. It can be a string. It doesn't really matter. Basically, it's got to be long enough that if you wrap it around the outside of your bag, you want to be able to put one punch in the middle of the bag and the other hip's going to come to your hip. Okay? So nice and easy. If I throw my punches, right, I got one hand going out, one hand coming back. I'm just going to work this. When I'm doing this, I want to feel the difference, right, between my pushing and pulling. I want to feel that relationship between the two. The one pulls, the other one pushes. One pushes, the other one pulls. And I'm just going to be coming back and forward, and back and forward. And once you try that one for a couple minutes, then you can switch it up, right? Now you can do back fists. All right, try to work some power into this bag, right? You're going to go faster and faster. This is no different than my cover on like a down block, right? I want this cover on my down block. So if I'm doing this here, right? If I do my back fist low, right? It's no different than this cover. Down block, down block, down block, okay? I also want to try my, after I've got all my punches in here, right? And I get my back fist on my other side, I want to do it with some kicks, okay? Now for this one, you can do it one of 2 ways. If you've got a really long string and you're really confident in your balance, you can tie this to one of your feet, okay? and use the pushing and pulling of your feet, you're going to have to do jump kicks. Okay. The other possibility, and the one that I'm going to go with, is learning how to push and pull your upper body to rotate on different planes, right? So if I pull on to do a side kick, right, I'm going to lean this way, right? My body's rotating around on my belly button. So I'm going to lean, kick, 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 right? Maybe a lean back front kick, right? As it's coming in, if I've got my grip on it, lean back front kick, lean back front kick, all right? You can do this if I tie a knot that slides here, which just means that you tie a loop and double knot that loop. So you got one end that just goes through it, right? You don't have to have any fancy kind of knot here, right? But if I have a cinching knot here, right? And if I put this around to the other side, yes, it's going to be slower on my each kick, but I'll be able to do a push and pull, right? And you get that balance in there. This is no different than somebody throwing a punch at you, right? The punch is coming in, so you're catching it and front kicking them at the same time, okay? I want to be able to do that. The best way to approximate that with a bag is to have something that moves, right? So if I've got this knot that slides, right, I'm going to pull and kick at the same time. All right, set it back up, pull and kick at the same time, okay? So I'm going to work on that relationship. I'm going to do the same thing, right? I got the side kick, pull and kick, right? I got this twisted back around, pull and kick. I'm going to try that on both sides, okay? The whole reason for this, the reason we're using this belt, is to get used to this pushing and pulling motion, right? My punches and my kicks are going to be reliant on the other one for power, right? If I just do a front kick, right, all I'm using is the muscles from my leg. But if I get a punch coming at me and I get this full rotation here, I can get more of an oomph from it because now I'm rotating, whether it's around my belly button, around the equivalent of my belly button on my lower rib cage here, or I'm rotating forward and back, or whether it's rotating on the rod that goes through my skull this way, okay? I want to learn how to rotate on those different patterns to be able to do it. Now, you can even try, if you're so inclined, mixing the two together, right? So instead of your X, Y, and Z axis, you start rotating on a made-up axis, okay? Or you rotated one of your axes to do it. So maybe up and down, up and down. My best suggestion is if you're not doing one of the traditional three, the X, the Y, or the Z, right, the this way, the this way, or the this way, slow it down, slow it way down, okay? Because if you're trying to do complex motions across multiple axes, you don't want to pull a muscle when you put too much force into something you're not used to, okay? So take that a half step at a time and work your way through it. Now, after you've done all those and you feel confident that you've got that twisting, pulling momentum going for you, the last series that I want you to practice is your lunge, there we go, lunge, reverse, hook, uppercut. That's going to get two of my rotational axes in here, right? So I do my punch, and my punch is this way, right? My hook punch is taking big advantage of the fact that I'm pulling my arm back, and then I'm doing my uppercut, and I'm rotating this way, right? So I'm going to get my knees bent to help get that rotation in there. Okay, so when I'm doing it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to get that rotation, right? Start it slow so you're not necessarily hitting the bag so hard, so you get that rhythm started. Hook, punch, 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 hook, uppercut, punch, punch, hook, uppercut, punch, punch, hook, uppercut, punch, punch, hook, uppercut, right? You want that slow to get that rotation used to it. Now, I like wearing my belt, my karate belt, when I'm doing this, even if I don't have the rest of my gi on, because this is going to tell me, are my hips moving the way they're supposed to? If I'm just doing static punches, my belt doesn't move. But if I'm getting my hips into it, right, and I'm rotating on that axis, it's going to be swinging back and forth, or swinging back and forth, or swinging back and forth. Okay, and that's going to help highlight for me that I'm doing this properly. Practice each of those for a couple minutes each, right? You want your punches, your back fists, your front kicks, your side kicks, and your 4 series. You want to do each of those for probably about 2 minutes minimum. If you're an adult, do it 2 minutes for form, 2 minutes full power for each one of those, and that'll help you pick up some power and get used to what you're doing. That is all I've got for you in terms of instruction today. It's kind of more of a hands-on learning, but that should give you some stuff to work on. So for a couple quick announcements, we have our Zoom classes that are going to be on Fridays to make sure you guys are showing up for those. We got our kata catch-up classes on the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th, so make sure you guys sign up for those online. And for June, we have our workout challenge, which is our 30 miles in 30 days challenge. Okay, so the goal is to do a mile a day for the whole month of June. If you got to make up a mile on a different day, that's okay, but the goal is to get at least 30. Now, if you want to do more, the person who does the most miles in the month of June is going to get a limited edition t-shirt, which is going to be kind of cool. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye out for that. Goalie down. Three, 2, 1. For our YouTube subscribers, I want to thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe buttons and hit that bell so you get notified when our new content comes out. While we're still, New York State's still closed down in terms of COVID for us, I'm putting out 4 videos a week, so make sure you guys tune into those. Once we are allowed to reopen, we're a phase 4 business, so once we're allowed to reopen, we're going to be changing it up a little bit. These videos are still going to come out, but there's probably only going to be about 2 a week because we're going to be going back to full classes at that time, and that's what we have the ability to continue doing. So keep an eye out for that. If you have any suggestions, make sure you throw them in the comments. With that, you guys are awesome. Keep on getting after it. You guys are dismissed. Us!